Look at this cat. Look at her face. This is Zelda. Good morning and welcome to my office. It is after 4 a.m. in the morning. I kind of backtracked a little bit with the bad habits tonight. I did not take the Unisom at all. And at this point, I think it might be too late to take it. Or is it? Probably not. You know what? I think I might just do it because if I don't, I'll be up until 7 or 8. But if I do, I may go to sleep around 6. I was on a bit of an anime binge watch the last 24 hours. I watched Scavenger's Reign all the way from the beginning again. I watched Blue Eye Samurai all the way from the beginning again. I watched My Happy Marriage all the way from the beginning again. And there's another one in there I watched again from the beginning. But I don't know, I mean, or Arcane, I watched that one again from the beginning. Yeah, the GoPro just went black again, so I had to reboot it. So anyway, what I was saying, I'm not even going to say it again. I'm going to just use the black screen. Arcane, I did mention Arcane. I saw that one again. But yeah, I went on a bit of a binge, and then I was up late because I really wanted to finish watching My Happy Marriage, which is another anime. I don't know, I really liked that one. I was like glued to the TV watching that one. Interesting story. My Happy Marriage. Of all names, My Happy Marriage. But anyway, it was pretty interesting. They're all anime. And then when I was done with that, I started playing The Pharmacist again, the documentary. I just went into this binge TV watching mode. Okay, so yes, I kind of fucked up. I should have taken the Unisom at midnight and moved from the couch in front of the TV to my bed so that maybe I could allow myself to get drowsy and go to sleep. I didn't do any of that, so that's a fail. Or that's yeah, sure, that's a fail. Never did buy the sonic bomb as I said I was going to. I mean, all I have to do is just go to Amazon and purchase now, and it would have been here probably by now, but I didn't do that. I'll do it probably right after I go back to my brew. I may be yawning a lot, but I'm not that sleepy at the moment. Ah, shoot. I was just about to start taking my meds, and then I realized this doohickey is completely empty right now. I'm gonna go get my Ziploc bag full of meds, refill it while I'm talking. But anyway, I've got my big bag of meds, and I'm just gonna refill these while I yammer. Let me point the camera down here so y'all can see. So see, I'm on the floor. I got all my meds out of the bag. And so these things come off. So I take these off completely so that I can have easy access to these compartments and fill them up. Alright, so this is the Unisom. Don't need these right now. Next. So yeah, that's negative. That's the one bad. I mean, if I've got to beat myself up over anything, it'll be that. But you know, I've got to allow myself some failures in life. I am kind of lenient on myself. I've had to learn to be lenient on myself when I fuck up, because being hard on myself is counterproductive. So lenient on myself while also realizing that I can't continue. I mean, I can't make it a habit and think that it's okay, you know. What was I saying? So that may be the negative, you know. On a positive note, I actually made a lot of progress on my bullet journal today. What else? Do I have one of everything here? I feel like I'm missing something. Am I missing something? Nope, I think that's it. Just shake it around a little bit to make it fit better. This fat one, when at all possible, it's better if I put the big fat one in first. Yeah, then everything will fit better. But that should be good enough. So, yeah, you know, for an office, this place gets a lot of use. For a non-office. Alright, so let's start taking these pills. So yeah, I made a lot of progress. What time did I get up? Oh my god, oh, it's Thursday, right? Jesus, I don't even know what day of the week it is. Let me see. It's pretty hilarious. Okay, it's technically Friday, but I just finished with my Thursday. I did get up early enough to get the trash Trying to remember what time I got up. Yeah, I don't remember what time I woke up, but it was, it had to have been no later than 10 a.m. Probably around 9ish. Because any later and I probably would have missed the trash. But that's the time I got up. I went out, I checked visually to see if they had picked up the trash yet. They had picked up the recyclables. So, but the trash was not picked up, normal trash. So I'm like, yes, my trash is overflowing. I rolled it out there in time and haven't put the can back in. This HOA will charge me a fine if I don't bring that shit back in. I'm gonna have to do it first thing in the morning. I'm not gonna do it now. It's a loud process because I gotta open the garage. Man, I got fined once because I left it out. It was out Thursday. Thursday, trash was picked up. And this was when I was on vacation, okay? I was out of town. The guy who was house sitting and pet sitting for us, he took the trash out Thursday morning or Wednesday night. I don't know. Because we weren't here to see it. And then we drove back Friday. I said, I don't need you to come back Friday because we'll be back Friday. Got home, passed out, didn't bring the can back in until like Sunday. So it was out there Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I got fined $50 for that shit. Seriously, it's just a can. It's just a trash can out in the curb. They don't give anybody a break. It's infuriating. You know, I had to get the roof replaced 4 years ago in this house after a pretty bad hailstorm. The roofing company delivered, they dropped off all of the materials that they needed one day before they started work. They dropped it off one day. Like if it was dropped off today, they would have showed up tomorrow morning to start work. But they drop off all the materials they need. I don't know, plywood, all of the tar paper, shingles. And that day, they came by, took a picture. Fined me $50. What the fuck, people? It's roofing material. What do you think? Maybe they should pass by a few times and see, okay, well, that roofing material's been there 7 days now. Perhaps we should send them a notice. Not, oh, look, roofing material. Fine. You know, all right, I'm getting worked up. Let me just take my freaking pills. Fucking HOAs, man. I prefer to drink this with water. I don't know. It's a bad combination. Pills with this. No. Last one. Okay. Oh, and today is Thursday, and I should be also replacing my estrogen patch today. Anything else to report on the insomnia front? Let's see. It's 4:30 in the morning. I'm not really feeling... Yeah, I'm going to be up until about 6-ish, I think. Maybe I shouldn't have taken the Unisom. Because, I mean, think about it. I don't see myself going to sleep until at least 6 a.m. And then, you know, my alarm goes off at 8:30. I'm not going to hear that shit. I'm going to be too, you know, far gone to hear it. So, which means I'm probably going to sleep through that. I'm definitely going to be sleeping through my phone alarms because that goes off at 6 a.m. I'm not going to hear that. So it's going to start going off right as I'm trying to go to sleep. Oh my God, cat. Yeah, so I mean, this is the kind of evil cycle I get into when I don't kind of ignore my reminders to take the Unisom. It's the evil cycle that I've been running into whenever I forget to take anything or I'm not able to get to sleep at all. Because, I mean, taking the sleeping pill is just a recent occurrence. Since, when did I first start taking it? Like, last week? Hasn't been very long. Imagine this happening night after night after night. If I had not taken that, I would not be going to sleep at 6 a.m. I'll be up till 7. And whether I take it or not, I'm still not able to hear the alarm or get up if I hear the alarm. So then, you know, I'll be sleeping until the afternoon. And it's a vicious cycle that keeps on giving. By the way, I've never introduced my cat, but this is Zelda. Believe it or not, I used to be horribly allergic to cats growing up. Even into adulthood, I was. She's got quite the fat belly on her. She doesn't like this too much, but she's all right with it. Right, kitty? What are you doing? You're thinking about jumping up there, aren't you? Look at this cat. Look at her face. Zelda is the product of a failed foster. I fostered a litter of kittens, and there were 5 of them. 3 gray, right? There were 3 gray, 2 boys, 1 girl, or 2 girls and 1 boy. And there was the black one and the tabby. The tabby was the prettiest. But I chose Zelda because she was the boldest of them all. She was the only one bold enough and brave enough to just follow us everywhere, even though she was the tiny little kittens. And most of the time they wanted to play with each other. But she was more interested in exploring all the places that the other kittens wouldn't want to go to. She was the first one to try to go upstairs. She was the first one when I introduced them to my dog. She was the first one to walk right up to him, sniff him, and just keep on going. Like, oh, it's a dog, not a big deal. And so she was the one that was most interested in spending time with us. Like, she would seek us out, you know. And so I was like, oh man, I have to adopt one of these. And so we picked her for that reason. Had nothing to do with her looks, her color, or whatever. If I had only based it on that, I probably would have picked a tabby. That one was pretty. But Zelda won on personality alone. And she's a good cat. She's very mellow. Her personality persists even into adulthood. She's very curious about everything, as you could see. She's over there trying to figure out how to get on the shelves. Okay, let me share what she's doing right now. See that? She's trying to figure out how to climb all the way up there. So I'm gonna go lay in bed, play some chess on my phone, watch some more of the Pharmacist. There's something about that story that I find really, really intriguing. I mean, I just imagine being that family, to have lived through that, and then to see it dramatized, or not dramatized, but the recounting of it with the B-roll footage and the music, the storytelling, and all the effort that went into the way it was edited together. I think what I find more interesting is the video editing. Maybe that's why I love the way that the story is told, and how it was put together is genius. I don't know. I just love it. I don't know how they saw it the first time. Maybe they were taken to a theater to see it the first time, or not. I don't know. But to sit there and watch your life story told on a big screen, or on a TV screen, Netflix, has got to be quite the experience. You know? Whenever I see the opening of that documentary, because it's a 4-part. I said 3-part the other day, but it's 4 parts. The opening with the, home videos of the family, including the 2 kids as children on their vacation trips, the road trips. That could be anybody, and it's kind of touches, pulls at your emotions to look at that, and it's got to be heartbreaking to watch that. And I know it was a long time ago, but I could never imagine losing a child, and I don't even. It's very hard for me to. Sometimes I mourn my children, like I would imagine, because I can't control my imagination. Sometimes it just always goes there, but it's just I never want to live that. I'd rather just die before I have to live that. So I could not imagine. I could imagine, but I never want to live that for real. Wow, this went kind of morbid pretty quick. All right, I'm gonna stop it right here. Thanks for listening. We'll see each other again mañana. Bye bye.